Balvihar was the high point of my week, and I never missed a class even if I was ill, as my parents would confirm. Gayatri kept the class fun and interesting. We learned shlokas and how to sing bhajans around the relevant festivals. To this day, I chant the Mahishasura Mardini Stotram every Navratri. Our pronunciations were carefully corrected as we learned to chant the Gita, along with explanations as to why we chant in a particular way. But the highlight of our regular classes were the competitions that we used to have frequently. We not only learned to develop new skills, we also learned that it was important to try multiple things. We learned about motivation, healthy competition, and even how to be gracious in defeat. The best part about Balvihar was that it took absolutely no effort to follow Gurudev and to learn to keep smiling. That's a lesson in optimism that has stayed with me till today.
I still remember at all the pujas at my home, like whenever someone would ask, like sing something or, sing a bhajan, sing a kirtanam, it would always be a Balvihar song, a song that I had learnt at the Balvihar classes. And I still remember the lyrics of Come here, my dear Krishna Kanhai, मैंने तेरे लिए हृदय अंदर building बनाई. Yeah, it's crazy, but I still remember that. I think what I really learned from the Balvihar environment was how to just be myself, to be a stronger and more confident individual. There's this one particular incident, we used to have all these competitions at Balvihar, like starting from the Rangoli to the bhajan singing to the storytelling and like something or the other every weekend. And these competitions, these events sort of made me believe in myself, and it's really it's phenomenal. Like now that I think about it, there's one particular incident, I think it was a storytelling competition, and we were all sitting, and and then my turn came up, and I think it was the first time ever that I was speaking in front of an audience, like in front of a public, and I got really nervous and I completely blanked out. Like I couldn't remember what I had to say at all. And I think in any other institute they would have just said it's okay, go back and sit down. But at that competition at Balvihar at the center in Calcutta, I was given a second chance. Like after everyone else had finished, everybody starting from whoever the other little kids were to the person who was judging the competition said try again, and it was such a huge boost, and I felt so good about not being put down, about being encouraged.
My name is Mohana Iyer, and I have been associated with Chinmaya Mission since 1969. First as a Balvihar student, then as a chickster, and then as a sevika. Now if you ask me what I have got from the mission, I would say what have I not got from Chinmaya Mission? And my association with Chinmaya Mission still continues. That says it all. Hari Om.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I hear about Balvihar is that it triggers a person's thought process at a very early stage. For example, the why do we classes that we used to have, it triggered my thought process like anything, and till date I am on that path of knowing why we do something and what is the reason behind it, rather than just blindly following it. Apart from that, the immense amount of fun that we used to have with the learning combined. So the fun that we used to have in the classes, sitting in the classes, the chit chats that we used to have in between, the bhajans that we used to do, and the post Balvihar classes fun, that was a different session altogether for us, be it playing cricket or be it just sitting at mission after the classes and just having a good talk with your friend. So the duration of Balavihar for me was a very integral part of my life, I would say, and it is a very cherished memory that I have with me, which will always be with me, and I'll carry it along with me wherever I go. And the friends that I have made through my Balavihar classes, even to date, we are like best of friends. We sit down with each other, we have those heartwarming conversations, and nothing has changed pretty much.
Now, not only did I get the opportunity to be a Balavihar child, but I also became a Sevika under the guidance of Swamiji, Akhila Amma, Gayatri Di. I got a lot of help from a lot of people, and taking a class is completely different because you're on the other side and you should be ready with all kinds of questions that the kids are going to ask you. One best thing about being a Sevika I felt is that all of us used to come together to celebrate festivals, arrange various kinds of events, plan for the annual day function, and we used to be like one family, come together, first try and understand and learn ourselves, and then make a plan of how we are going to organize it. So all these things were very interesting, and these are memories which are with me even today and are just unforgettable moments.
There are two things that I have to remember from Balavihar. One would definitely be the weekly classes that we used to have at Prince Ghulam Muhammad Road. In the class, apart from the regular shloka chanting, Gita chanting, stories, etc., we had a very special period called Children's Time, where each student could come up and crack a joke, say a story, say a riddle, ask a question, sing a song, recite a poem, whatever. For that 2 minutes in the limelight, we would prepare the entire week. We would pour over all the champaks and the tinkles and the Amar Chitra Kathas and come to class hoping to bowl over all our friends with our ridiculous joke. So that is absolutely memorable. Apart from that, the second fresh memory of Balavihar is definitely the competitions which we used to have on Sundays. I still remember the time, 3:30 to 5 in the afternoon, sleepy afternoons. We would trudge from home all the way to Chinmay Mission, and these competitions gave us the opportunity to try our hands at myriad things. So our schools never had the ability to provide every child with this opportunity, but here in Balavihar, we could sing, we could draw, we could speak, participate in quiz competitions, in sports, try our hands at everything, and it didn't matter even if we failed, participation was the key. Balavihar is a very special time in my life.
One thing that Balavihar really taught me or made me as a person was to help me overcome the fear of failures by allowing us to try what is good for us, what we could do, which we enjoyed doing, to recognize our potential. So to that extent, Balavihar helped us assess the strengths, the weakness, and for us to develop our confidence within us. So for me, that was an extremely special phase, and I believe Balavihar is as relevant for the children today as it has always been all these 50 years.
I think it is a timeless experience. I think, across the world today, wherever we are, one beautiful thing is that we all, Balavihar, ex-Balavihar or Balavihar alumni, we all connect. We have this special bond because we've all been so blessed and so benefited from this experience, as children, as toddlers, and we've grown up together in this beautiful environment. One beautiful thing which is binds us all together is the values that we learn, that the values that we are encouraged to live through our lives, and that is something that we pass on to the next generation, and we ensure that that stays alive. the most beautiful message of Gurudev, keep smiling. I mean, such a simple message and something that keeps us in a positive frame of mind at all times. I think so. For me, Bal Vihar, I can just sum it up in this manner.
I am very proud of my 3 children, Gayatri, Ganesh and Punima. They are there because of Chenya Bala Vihar.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.